Did you know that elements are like people and have different personalities? A few elements are very shy and like to be left alone. Others are extremely social and prefer to hang out with friends. Helium and neon are some of the elements that prefer to be alone. However, most elements like oxygen and hydrogen are social and prefer to hang out together. In this lesson, we will discuss how elements build molecules and compounds. When atoms link up together, they form a molecule. A molecule is the general term used to describe any atoms that are connected by chemical bonds. For example, if you take two oxygen atoms and you combine them together, they form O2, which is a molecule. Another example is combining one carbon atom with two oxygen atoms, forming, you guess it, carbon dioxide or CO2. Every combination of atoms is a molecule. A compound, on the other hand, is a molecule made of atoms from different elements. It can be said that all compounds are molecules, but not all molecules are compounds. Let's go back to our example a while ago. O2 is made up of only oxygen atoms. Two oxygen atoms to be exact, making it only a molecule and not a compound, while CO2 is made of one carbon atom and two oxygen atoms, making it a compound. Some elements exist in diatomic structure in nature, that is, pure element of the same kind consisting of two atoms bonded together. Let's see if you can distinguish molecules from compounds in the following example. Great job in distinguishing compounds from molecules. Always remember that a compound is a substance made of atoms from different elements. Compounds also possess certain characteristics. In a compound, the elements that make up the compound are present in a fixed ratio. For example, take H2O. Pure water is a compound made from two elements, hydrogen and oxygen. The ratio of hydrogen to oxygen in water is always 2:1. That is, each molecule of water contains two hydrogen atoms bonded to a single oxygen atom. In the same way, pure table salt is a compound made from two elements, sodium and chlorine. The ratio of sodium ions to chlorine ions in sodium chloride is always 1:1. The properties of a compound are different from the properties of its constituent elements. Let's take H2O or water again. If we split water into its constituent elements, hydrogen and oxygen, They are simply gases that one cannot definitely drink. But when combined together, they become liquid at room temperature. Water. Compounds cannot be separated by simple physical means. That is, the atoms of the constituent elements can only be separated via chemical reaction. For example, the hydrogen and the oxygen elements of water cannot be separated by just boiling it. It simply changes from liquid state to a gaseous state, water vapor. To separate hydrogen and oxygen, one can utilize electrolysis. It is the process of passing electric current through water splitting hydrogen and oxygen. In summary, remember that compounds are pure substances made up of two or more different elements bonded together. Compounds can be separated only by chemical means. And lastly, compounds have fixed composition ratio.